Nina lived in a small town where everything was simple, and most people followed the same routines. The kids at school dressed in the same way, talked about the same things, and everyone seemed to have the same dreams. But Nina was different. She loved to draw, but her drawings didn't look like anyone else's. Instead of sketching the usual portraits or landscapes, Nina painted abstract colors, strange creatures, and whimsical ideas that made people scratch their heads. At school, Nina was often teased. "What kind of art is that? It doesn't even look real," her classmates would say. Nina felt embarrassed and confused. All she wanted was for people to appreciate her work. So, when the school art show was announced, Nina decided she'd put her best foot forward and create something that everyone would like, a picture of a sunset with soft pastel colors. She wanted to blend in, to be like everyone else. But as she worked on her sunset painting, Nina felt something deep inside her stir. It didn't feel right. She didn't want to paint a scene that everyone expected, she wanted to paint something unique. That night, she decided to break away from what she thought was normal and let her imagination run wild. Instead of a sunset, she painted a swirling, colorful galaxy with animals and mythical creatures flying through the stars. It was a painting that captured her personality, her creativity, and her belief that the world should be seen differently. When the day of the art show arrived, Nina nervously stood by her painting, waiting for people to pass by. Some people paused and smiled, others were confused, and a few even laughed. But there was one person who stopped and stared at her painting for a long time, her art teacher, Mrs. Johnson. "You know, Nina," Mrs. Johnson said, "I've seen many paintings in my life, but yours is the one that makes me feel something. It's beautiful, because it's you. Never forget that being yourself is the most important thing of all." Nina's heart swelled with pride. She realized that she didn't need to be like everyone else to be successful. Embracing her uniqueness was her strength. From that day forward, Nina painted what she felt, what she saw in her heart, and it didn't matter if others understood. She continued to grow as an artist, and eventually, her work was showcased in galleries around the world. Her courage to be herself, even when it was difficult, led her to her greatest success. Moral: don't be afraid to be yourself. Embrace your uniqueness, and you will find the courage to achieve your dreams. Your differences are what make you special.